Move it to the third one because the next item on the agenda is the Singpho Laika presentation, followed by a tea tasting session featuring the original handmade Singpho tea. So we have Jahumroy Singpho and her group will present a short skit illustrating the current state of Singpho language and the government's efforts to preserve it. This will be followed by the tea tasting. So before we begin, I would like to briefly discuss how the Singpho language came to be endangered. It's an interesting story. So long ago, in the land of the Singphos, the ethnic people used a script to record their knowledge. So one winter, as they prepared to move their settlement, the elders bundled together their manuscripts written on buffalo hide and carried them along. However, during the journey, they ran out of food and in desperation were forced to cook and consume the buffalo hide for survival, thereby losing the script forever. Later, the Singphos encountered Christian missionaries, followed by the spread of Buddhism from the Huakang Valley. A new script was introduced during the missionary era, which can be classified into two versions. The first one being the Ola Hansen version, and the second one is a very famous, the Miles Bronson version. However, during the British rule, the Miles Bronson version did not survive due to limited implementation and lack of resources to teach it. So today, in an effort to preserve the Singpho language, traditions and cultural heritage, the government of Arunachal Pradesh has taken some very significant steps by introducing Singpho as a subject up to class 8 in schools across Singpho villages. So ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to hand over the session to Jahumroy and her group, and the skit will be followed by an open house which will be moderated by Kellen Parker Vendam.
Có đi ngay. Kan so te kada chulungan di ina Singpho Laika wa.
Kada dru moi ongas kana. To moi sna jiwa pat koi la san pi koi kada kana sna Laika wa. To san pi ang kada reang o. San pi wa one would no grab ang wanda he ko enjoy la. To san pi one ang wanda reang go. Desni ni ma moi santinam chun glue emangala na. Story glue emangala to story de wasuya ko na saum da do na nang. To story de wan thot re ngare moi snang jiwa pat koi wa san pi Laika kadas ka na san pi ang la wan ganan kadas ka snang Singpho ni na Laika wala wan ganan kada riang o san pi de pa grab an lamda he ne to grab an lamda wan would no ko enjoy lamda la to lamda riang wa te bring nam chang o lik lai pinya choi bo lui lai ka choi bo ra bo la yong nam ga sas ka na nam ga sa no pun bo la sa wi ken sa wi klo sa re he ne to gnu kum gai wa snang ga tu yang o sat stu he ki wa ตัวสัสตูตัวเขาบอกว่าไงสนะตุยเนี่ยสนังกะตุยสัสตุยตัวสัสตูยังวะใครมูซีงานเนี่ยงานเนาะกุมไกไว้วันนังลุบโนละตุบโนซีสไตส์ตูซากะวัสกันไลกาวะแต่พอนัชนาสิงโพไลกาวะงาวาสกันนะไตละกะฮันนี่วะละมันสตอรี่ว่าไตเยเรนะจัดหันเนี่ย
Singpho Laika wa sanfi ema ko chu ikada wa
ไอ้มังจูกาดัสกะสันพียัง
ya bai ningnan roti mang bo ina Laikan joy ya ina government wa kini pe Laika strin khan shrama chong jo re ngui ya ti koi kho di ye de wa ya kini Laika mun joy kho mun joy ya
แต่วันนี้มานี่สันเทนามเรียงกวยละสนามเรียงกวยพงบ้าไตละมีติงบ้าไตละแต่กวยสนานาได้ยายสนาลิกว่ากาไม่เรงาเรนะมวยอมาดว่าเนี่ยลิกว่าละตัวสันเทนะลิกสนาลิกออกไปละทีนี้มันเนี่ยโตอุรานันนี่โรมันไอมาปูละโรมันไว้มาปูละโรมันไว้มันเนี่ยโอลาหังสังมุสกันนะโรมันวันนั้นมิงวะละตัวโรมันไว้ด้วยมันเนี่ยโรมันนั่นละนะสิงโปก้าวให้มันเนี่ยโรมันนันกายใหญ่มันเนี่ยนะตัวโรมันนันกาขันมันเนี่ยยะสันเทนะสิงโปก้าวมันเนี่ยโรมันนันกาละมันเนี่ยแต่สิงโปก้าวแต่ว่าสรินจอยยาเอสนางก็มันเนี่ยคู่ไหนเด้ระอนาจลอาจุใหญ่มันก็กลุ่มเลยนะแต่ไม่เอาสันเทนะยาเอสนานะอัลฟาเบตเนี่ยสนางนิ่งเลยสกูลคันฟัดนินดีแต่สุดเด็พัดงาสกะนาสกูลคันละคันมึงจัดพอดสินอย่างงาสกะคนนี้ละตัวใบมูแต่ยังแค่สนา local teacher จิงพวก language นั่นจ้อยละแต่พวกโมกันเทง appoint กุริงาสกะตัวยงวางจิงพวก language ว่าสินอย่างละตัวแต่สุดงานนอสนาสิงพวกบอกอยากให้องบุลละแต่สนาสิงพวก script อยากใบลูสกันนะโรบัตโอ้คนเนี่ยโอลาหังสังกิกายานโนละตัวยาสันติว่ายงอังมันเนี่ยสิงพวกก้าวกาลูสกันนะ
so to ano dai chong ka iyong go I to sama phek tut sa go
sama ai ma nga re to sama angi snang lik wasrin la ko ngai nuon sa ko na nang pai so ho ning pai mas ka la mai lu ang ning lu mai pai mo
lu mai so lik strin sa go
scene of a school the school we call in Singpho Chong and this is the book at present for class 6 and 7, 6, 7 and 8. The government of Arunachal Pradesh Education Department has introduced it as third language. So this will be a small skit on the scene of a school classroom. Alui Jahumroy Jongmang ni
alui chofot drama
mai de dani anthing Laika kanu ngayo nganyon phe Laika kanu sin nga na na nyon na mi nga su bai
ngai na mingo lu mai Singpho re
oh na ming lu mai I cha re
ngai na mingo Jahumroy Singpho re go
kai cha re Jahumroy malu nion dani nai ngai Laika kanu sin nga go ngai song phat la go nang nion khan u yo
shrama che
Surdi yulo a e e e
a e e e
a e e e
a e e e
I o u I o
I o u I ao
o oi ba cha da
o oi ba cha da
go gya ha ja ka
ga gya ha ja ka
kya kha kya la ma
kya kha kya la ma
Nang
Nang
Nyap
Nyapa
Pa
Fa
Pyara
Fyara
Sasha
Shasha
Da
Da
Sha
Sha
Ta
Da
Wa
Va
Ya
Ya
Ja
Ja
Trời ý ya bài
Ê.
bài mô đạt là ý
E Shrama Klangma by Modat Bay
a a a a
A
e e
E
e
E
bài mà Jahumroy phát yêu là
A E Bay O Shrama
đại để cái gì ra đấy
Chichuk Bas
đại ra đấy ya ở bài mô antenna bài mô ngã đấy ai mà ilata ahaka kaya ningkin la kanu lingkin ngai nang he nyon phe sinya go yai song go ngai phat yu go nang khan ulyo
Yo Shrama
ilata ahaka na ya emawa e o siga sa a uja pa barada. It's like ABCD in English. Okay. Ilata
Ilata
ahaka
Ahaka
nayaja
Nayaja
emawa
Imawa
e
E
o siga sa
O Sigasa
a uja pa
A Ojapa
barada.
Barata
Taniyo ngutsare nani panapuyo. Srodi Taiwana srodi likpatyo nyon
Yo Shrama Chichuk Basai Shrama
chichukubas.
Chichuk Basai means thank you from Singpho language. Thank you.
Okay, now we are moving to the second part of the presentation, which is about Singpho tea. So I have this wonderful write-up, which I just got to know was written by Shiela ma'am, published in the Assam Tribune. It's a very famous English daily from Assam, where she talks about how the Singphos were the trailblazers of tea cultivation in Assam. In the meantime, they set things up. I'll quickly read this article. Following the Opium War, when tea plantation in Assam became an urgent need for the British, the fertile land of the Singphos, watered by the Buri Dihing, the Noa Dihing, and the Tengapani, soon attracted the attention of the officials of the East India Company. Robert Bruce, while hunting for tea-growing areas in Singpho territory in 1837, discovered several spots where the plant was growing wild. Tea held a place of pride from time immemorial amongst the Singphos, who not only grew and drank tea, but also had their own method of preparing the drink. Early in 1815, Colonel Latta, a British army official, reported that the Singphos gathered a species of wild tea, which they not only drank, but like the Burmese, also ate with onion and garlic. Though tea bushes during Ningrola's ancestors' time grew very tall and the leaves were required to be plucked by mounting elephants, young leaves plucked in large quantities were torn into small pieces and boiled in water, after discarding the branches and the twigs and dried in the sun or smoked for a day or two in the shape of balls. Andrew Charlton, officer in charge of Hodia, observed that though dependent on agriculture, making falap or handmade tea was as important for the Singphos as paddy cultivation. At first, Ningrola's assistance was sought by Bruce only for locating wild tea growing areas in the vast forest, but later was prevailed upon for cultivating tea. Ningroda consented to do whatever was required in the forests in his district, provided the government paid for the coolies employed by him. Thus, when the East India Company for the first time sent tea from Assam for auction in London in 1838, 35 out of the 95 boxes were produced by Ningrola, a feat which he accomplished even before Moniram Dewan, the first Indian commercial tea planter, had established his gardens. His product, amounting to 480 pounds, was sold for the first time in Calcutta market in 1840. Similarly, several other Singpho chiefs were given lucrative gifts and offered financial assistance for tea cultivation. Gradually, however, the Singphos complained bitterly as vast tracts of unsurveyed wasteland over which they had customary and traditional rights were gradually threatened with usurpation by the East India Company, whose only concern appeared to be that the hillmen should not come in the way of British acquisition of land and forest areas required for establishing tea garden, and that they should not interfere with the functioning of such gardens when established. Though Robert Bruce has often been credited with the laurel of discovering tea plants in Assam, and C.A. Bruce has been awarded a medal of the English Society of Arts for his role in the discovery of tea in Assam, it is the Singpho chiefs like Bisagam and Ningrola who occupy a glorious place in the history of tea cultivation in Assam and deserve the credit of not only discovering tea, but also its systematic cultivation, of course, with the help of the Britishers. Thank you.
So now Jahumroy Singpho and Jahumroy Singpho will demonstrate how the indigenous tea, local tea is being prepared in every Singpho home. Over to Jahumroy.
Nó đấy. Ya flap ati la ne ngai.
Ngai
Flap
la.
la. Flap nam kung wadang lui masunya I namo. Flap nam kun wa kisote flap wa ya Singpho ni na tai re ngui nang sungut.
Su bola na sabrian dal la nang wa. Ndai flap as kana. Ndai flap ala. Flap ndwa moi go snang kai lu la moi nan la. Moi sna jiwa pat nan flap ndwa snang wan go is tu no go spung no go na pa kan bang no la kai lu re ngar go na moi snang moi jiwa ni na pat koi la san the na jiwa ni bo flap ndwa lu nam kan ska na lu re kai nam stung ring ba kan lu ska to stung ring ba kan lu re ngo ni ma san the na dai Singpho boy stu lu he ne dai Singpho flap ala to stu lu re ngo Robert Bruce ngua ska na ukun la Britishers la sanpong la do Robert Bruce pu no go snap flap alu yu ha ne to lu yang dai flap oni sat ngai rai ma re khai Singpho no bo khoma lu khai ngoi to Robert Bruce sai sans ka Singpho bo ala ko phanen dai wang ngoi sans ka to Singpho bo ngai dai o ina chi ilap re lo chi style lu lo nam na ni la no lu lo ngus ka na to so re ngo teng ken thi wa sa re no ta bo sa nu sinim nu pinim jang he ne to ken theng wai jing da ha te sin di mo Singpho bo kai flap ba chu tam mi lu re ngal la to nam ba khana kai ba re was kan phang bo la tom jang bol ta an di ngut he ne ta an di ngut no la ora mugui ja we di ska flap num phang wala mugui ja we di no bai la wa so re lu re ska to klang ma bai mu mane sa re ta mi nga he dek to Singpho pun nasra kano pra manen the flap wa taiwar ko ne flap num phanga wa te mo sango de khanan di stulu re la do bai muk lama Robert Bruce pus ka pungwan thena flap num phanga ko enga wa te na ne lu re ngus ka flap wa to ken te wa nga ho nam nan lu lo sa re sap wa te nan di trong no sa no flap num phangam dunia ska Robert Bruce sang to Robert Bruce wa lap to wa di la no ho Calcutta ka lawas ka to ko jak bak ba misin nga he ne tu ko cham use ka tu ko tes yu yang ok flap chum re ska na to snang of flap ngu he ne to fa lap ngu snang wai ko fon lap re kun fa lap ngu he ne te no snang of flap lo ngai sui nga he de Robert Bruce phe to Robert Bruce sai san no te ko e Calcutta ang tes kuris ka flap ba tu ko tes kuri yang wa flap ba kai mane rai ka chum re tom sa mung ga gam sa mung bak ba khanan mung net ngas na na Singpho flap he kai ka ska de khane snana pisa tua pisa gam angek tua ningru wa angek thena flam da kai gjar re ngu no ko pai mu robot bruce wai kai flap gja lu ren thena sra wan don thingi asau dino preserve kuri da undaina cultivation kuri unthing asau re bga glo sa ngu no ko sudas ka kai flap gja ka chan thena flap ana chat ne nang ya
Chup ba sai na doi nang fe ngai nang ngai fe flap na sun wa flap nam kun wa nang ngai fe su kan kai chup ba sai. Now I will try to demonstrate how we'll prepare handmade Singpho tea.
Till the time the tea gets brewed, I think we'll open the house for a question answer session and to yes, thank you.
Great, so thank you. We'll open the blinds so that we can see.
মোৰ প্ৰশ্ন হ'ল আপোনালোকে মাটিৰ ওপৰত ফ'কাছ কৰিছে মাটি মানে প্ৰটেকশ্যনৰ ওপৰত নে আপোনাৰ ভাষা আৰু ট্ৰেডিশ্যনৰ ওপৰত
আমি
কাৰণ
হেতু
ভাষা আৰু ট্ৰেডিশ্যনটো থাকিব পাৰে কিন্তু মাটি যদি গুচি যায় তেনেহ'লে মাটি তেনে ট্ৰেডিশ্যন কেনেকৈ থাকিব
হেতুৱে আপোনাৰ কোৱেশ্যনতে মই আহিছোঁ আমি আমাৰ মাটিটো বচাবৰ কাৰণে আমি একটা আমাৰ কাষ্টমাৰী ল আছে সেইটো লতে আমি মাটিটো বচাবৰ কাৰণে আমি মানে বেলেগে যাকি যোনে আমাৰ বাহাৰ পৰা যোনে মানুহ আহে বেলেগ ট্ৰাইব আমি মাটিটো ল'ব নোৱাৰোঁ ষ্ট্ৰিক্টলি আমি মানে বেন কৰা আছে আমাৰ মাটি আমি বেলেগক বিক্ৰী কৰিব নোৱাৰোঁ যদি কিছুমানে যদি মানে নিজৰ কষ্ট হৈছে হ'লে মাটিটো বিক্ৰী কৰিব বিচাৰিছে হ'লে আমাৰ নিজৰ মানুহ ভিতৰতে মাটিটো বিক্ৰী কৰিব লাগিব তাৰপিছত আমাৰ একটা আছে Singpho ডেভেলপমেণ্ট ছ'চাইটি বুলি আছে সেইটো Singpho ডেভেলপমেণ্ট ছ'চাইটিৰ ভিতৰতে আমি মাটিটো একটা কিবা উইটনেছ কাৰণে হেঁতকে ক'ব লাগিব হেঁতি যদি আমাকে এগ্ৰি কৰে তেতিয়া আমি দিব পাৰোঁ সেইটো বি আমাৰ নিজৰ মানুহ ভিতৰতে সেনেকৈ আমি মাটিটো ছেভ কৰিছোঁ তাৰপিছত কালচাৰটো আপুনি কৈছে We are very rich in culture, Singpho to. Hetu kani amar ita junto moi slide lecture dekhaiছিলো Spongyong Manau Poi বুলি কয় junto amar ita 13 से लेकर हम लोग का अभी 16 तक वो फेस्टिवल चल रहा है जहाँ में हम लोग को वॉल से जितना भी हम लोग का Singpho है अलग अलग जगह में उस दिन हम लोग गेट टुगेदर होते हैं एंड विल सेलिब्रेट आवर कल्चर आवर उसको बचाने के लिए प्रिजर्व कैसे करेंगे Yeah, it's an international gathering और Singpho और ये प्रोग्राम अभी चल रहा है नामसाई में म्फुम ना वहाँ पे चल रहा है नमगो में चल रहा है तो उस तरह से हम लोग कल्चर को प्रिजर्व करते हैं और फिर आपने कौन सा क्वेश्चन किया या ना ट्रांसलेशन
Just a brief translation.
Whatever she said. Yeah. Regarding the safeguard of our land, very land, we have such two organizations. There is one is SDA, Singpho Development Society, and another is Singpho and Thai Committee Singpho Council. There is, and these two organizations are responsible. Whosoever will sold land, so he is not allowed. One who sells the land has to inform the two organizations before selling. By the way, if he is going through financial crisis, for what purpose he is going to sell his land, then the organization they will buy the land and they will give the amount over to the person. And about the culture, in the month of February, every year, it's fixed that you can enjoy, you can come also. Every year in the month of 13, 14, 15, we have a Sipongyong Manau Poi. And this Manau Poi is a very important festival of the Singpho, Manau Poi. And in the Manau means dance and Poi means festival, dance festival. Basically, the Singpho has 9 types of dance. You will be very surprised to hear. They have different name, and one dance that the Singpho were known to be warriors, and one dance they perform before going to fight war. They perform one dance, Chut Manao. Then after that, when they get victory and come back also, then also they used to perform one Manao. And one of the dance they perform during the funeral, when elderly women, those who have crossed 90 plus 100, when they passed away, and they do that type of dance because she has successfully passed her life after that. And that is one particular dance the Singpho perform. And another dance they perform when they shift to a new home. And then also a dance is being performed by the Singpho. Then one more dance that we used to do in the Sipangyong Manaupoy, when people from around the world, Singpho community, there are Singphos in Singapore, there are Singpho in China also, there are Singpho in Thailand, Burma, everywhere. They come during the Sipangyong Manaupoy. So when they all get together, they meet, then one Kumran Poi we used to say, and that type of dance is performed. And Sipangyong Manao Poe, there's a very interesting story behind it also. Manao, that dance. We learn from the birds. We learn from the birds. Our dance is like this, like this dance. Yeah, like this is the that we learn from the birds. So, hornbill plays a very integral part in our culture. Even for the Naga also, there is one hornbill festival. So, hornbill is the leader of the birds community. So, we respect the hornbills. And the one, when we'll perform the dance, there is there's two dance leader. There will be two line. And the dance leader, they will wear a cap and the hornbill head is there. So, hornbill is the leader of the dance. It's like this in the valley of Majoy Singra Boom. Boom means mountain. Majoy Singra mountain ranges, Hukang Valley. There's a valley where the Singpho first settled down. And after that, and there was no boundary at the time. There was not state like Arunachal Pradesh, Nepal. After that only it became on state. So at the time, what happened in the Hukang Valley, there was a village and there was a man called Madinyo. Madinyo, he was a very lethargic person, very lazy, good for nothing. Like he was not, he's very unsocial. He never goes out here and there for work. Madinyo had no father, only he had a mother. So, Madanle, he being a very lazy boy, the villagers boycott him. So the villagers said, we don't want him inside the village. Let him stay outside, outskirts of the village. Let him. So they punished him and they took him forcefully and tied him in a rope and they hang there on the branches of a tree. And only he had his mother to provide him food and all. So Madinyo mothers visit him every day with food and water. It was only his mother who cared for him. So the villagers did not care for him. So he had to stay in the jungle, like whole his young life when he was a youth, like 20 years. After 25 years, what happened one day? He gradually started learning the language of the birds, the language of the animals, And at the time, there's a legend, it says that nut, we call nut, means and the spirit, the Singpho, they also believe in spirits. Then at the time, they were also being invited. The birds in the forest under a banyan tree, big banyan tree, they used to give feast. And every year, it was organized, the bird feast, and Hornbill was a leader of the bird community. And Madinio, he didn't do anything. He silently watched all the activities being going on there. Suddenly, what happened? He could understand the language of the birds and the animals. He could understand their gestures and posture. One day, he hears the beating of the sound, drum beating, long far away. Then when his mother went to give him food and water, then he asked his mother, what's this going on? There is some kind of music I am getting to hear long distance away. Oh, this is from the palace of the king. Okay, this is the palace. This is the music from the palace of a king, and he's going to give you his daughter to one person who can open the magical container. Okay, before even the story of the Hindu king, we used to hear like chambers, and they used to organize to give to marry their daughters away. So like such type of, and the king organized one chamber. There, all the princes were called upon, and after that, he thought that there is one container, magical container. Whosoever will able to open the container, he will give away the daughter to him. Then two crows were talking, sitting on the branch of the tree, and saying to Madinyo, you go and have a luck. You go and try, open the container. You know. You have to do nothing. You only say win for means win means like you do like this round, and four means open. Okay, so you say 3 times this word win for, and it will automatically open the magical container. Okay, then Madinyo, he thought maybe I should go, maybe I should take the chance. Why not the king's daughter? If I will get, then it will be a very good thing. So he expressed his teacher feeling to his mother. Then mother said, no, my dear, you can't go there. Nobody wants you, and you are such a lazy person. You don't have good clothes and all. How can you go in and participate in that ceremony? And after that, what happened? Madinyo finally he got the courage and went to participate in the festival. Okay, then he was sitting at the last. He thought, let the princess try. After that, let me see what happened. After that, the princes come one by one came, and they started opening that magical container. We used to call it app in Singpho app, but unfortunately no one could open that container. Then he remembered what the crow said to him. Then he said, okay, king, let me try if I could open this container or not. Then everyone was laughing at him, but then he with a great courage he went forward and he opened that container, because he knew that 3 magical words that was given to him by the crow. Then the king, alas, had to give away the desert to Madinyo. After Madinyo, he became very rich. He became very wealthy person after getting the princess. And then he started a very big feast, because he learned that language of the birds, how the nuts used to participate in the festival. He knew everything because he spent more than 20 years in the jungle. So he announced that I'm going to give a big feast and festival dance festival. He also taught how to dance and how the birds dance during that festival. So the credit goes to Madinyo, and the dance festival you get from that listen from that the Manao boy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Most interesting. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to try the tea. With that, we may be running low on time. So let's thank our presenters again. and we will move on to the next presentation.
Thank you. Thank you.